From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Brooklyn Beats and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Beats are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback. And they should feel that way. It's obvious. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now. And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin. On second down, a run with Gibson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Connection made to Ruckert. From the 38, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Caught here by Griffin. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
As
we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones, throw left side, complete. That's Griffin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7 and 5.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. In that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to the ground with Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get this down only to the 18. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. His pass complete to Ruckert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
From the 41, Jones. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. It cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Gibson running right. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
complete to number 6. A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to get the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Beats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Jones throwing on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Texans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Page. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Lamb, a beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Beats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Griffin's got it. Middle of the field.
Complete to number 16. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First down 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter, Gibson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Got his mid. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st down, it's Lamb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England's offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones goes right back to him. It's Griffin again. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing Jones. Yeah, it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Jones pass, complete to number 87. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Lamb, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Brooklyn, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.